Yo, I'm gonna do a little update of my garage. If anybody says you can't have a mechanic shop in a 2.5 car garage, they're a frolicking liar, because I can do just about anything any mechanic shop can do. I've been doing this for a long time, and this is really all I need. I got this low lift max jack, and I wish I could get something that I could stand under, but whatever, I get over it. I just bolted the pump and motor for my twin post to the wall because it was originally on this dolly, and I had it sitting right where that big patch of oil is right there for the longest time, and it was just a trip hazard. It was in my way. It drove me nuts having to deal with it. So I went to Northern Tool and I bought 2 extra 10-foot sections, and I think 1 little 4-foot chunk I had to buy right there, and I just put it all up on the ceiling and bolted my pump to the wall. The ceiling is about a 2/3 vault, and it's just enough to lift every car I can think of. I haven't hit my garage door opener yet, and it's like the garage door opener is at about 9 foot 6 inches, and this lift goes up 4 feet, which is plenty for anything I need to do. I just use a chair to roll around in. I guess there's lower chairs too. That motorcycle lift, I've been using that for doing transmissions lately. I just put my transmission jack under it. Harbor Freight transmission jack I got hiding under there. Of course, I got a little welder. I got a 165,000 BTU furnace that I'm running off of propane, and a lot of people might think it's overkill, but for this cold weather climate in Minnesota, it's really great because I can fire that thing up and it can be 10 below outside or even colder, and this place is warm in about 5 minutes. So I just kick it on when I need it. It doesn't run very often, and it works really nice. I had to put some tarps up because after I sheetrocked the ceiling, it just echoed like crazy in here. It's echoing a little bit right now. I might put a little more drop cloths here and there just for video. Once I put a car in here though, it doesn't really echo as much. That little box right there, I encased my air compressor in foam a long time ago, and that really makes it quiet. It really kills the sound in that air compressor. It's not a very loud one either. It's an old school Speed Air. Yeah, I got my strut compressor on the wall over here. I got that cherry picker. I use 2 tanks too. I use 2 propane tanks because when it gets under 10 below, sometimes this little line, it freezes. I'm supposed to use a bigger line, but it doesn't really matter. It's such a short run. So when it gets below 10 below, just to warm up the garage, I turn on both tanks so they don't freeze. And then once it warms up, I can shut one of them off. And of course, I got a press. 20-ton Harbor Freight press. I just put a hose reel up too. I had a lot of trip hazards with hoses, with them lines. So I don't have any more trip hazards. I got to take care of these cracks in the floor though. I'm going to grind them all so they're flat and probably fill them. I had to pour a really deep, thick slab of concrete for this because I didn't trust it because it's just too cracked up over here. So this side's fine. There's no cracks around there. That crack right there, it kind of goes right out to the wall. So it seems fine. I've lifted some really heavy stuff in here, Suburbans and what have you. And those lights, those are LEDs I got off of Amazon. They were pretty cheap. I think I got like a dozen of them, and it really lights this place up nice. It doesn't take a whole lot of power either. A lot of people think you need a 200 amp service to run a garage. I'm running 30 amps. I'm running 2 15 amp circuits. The air compressor is 240 volts, and it's probably running about 10 amps, maybe less. But yeah, I don't need a lot of power to run this place. My power output is extremely low. I'm sure if I had a bigger welder or something, maybe I would have to upgrade, but I really don't. I don't know. Maybe I'll run a bigger wire someday just because, but at the moment I really don't need to. I mean, it's not tripping any circuits or anything. But yeah, that's my video. That's my garage. That was a fiberglass door. I just put some insulation on it. I just glued some insulation on it so it works a little better. And that's it. My garage, I'm loving it. Okay, bye.